Hey guys, how y'all doing? Time to bring some focus to your favorite and not so favorite geeky films. Cam here, and welcome back to Cam in Focus. Before we get started, be sure to smack that subscribe button like it owes you money so you can stay up to date with geeky news and discussions. Geek News Now prides itself with being a reliable source of media news so that we don't keep getting hounded by clickbait. So hit that subscribe button and follow us on social media to join our family. And also, just as a reminder before we start, go up your game with metallic dice games. Dice, dice bags, towers, and a lot more are available in their store, but you can score 10% off by using the code GNN at checkout. All of your tabletop gaming needs can be found right there. Like, come on, that is dope! Head on over to metallicdicegames.com to see what they have in store, and don't forget to use the code GNN at checkout for 10% off. Here we go. Since it's come out recently that Taika Waititi, known for his work on The Mandalorian, Thor, and Jojo Rabbit, will be helming the next film in the Star Wars series, it got me thinking, who else could make a kick-ass Star Wars film? There are so many amazing directors working today whom I feel could bring something new and fresh to the franchise, and I'm going to list off a few for you today. Now, of course, these are my personal picks based only on how I feel about the films they've made. You might agree and you might not, and if you don't, come to the Geek News Now Facebook page and let us know who you think would rock a Star Wars film. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Number 1. Michael Bay.
Wait, don't go!
Yeah, I know what you're probably thinking. That crazy dude with a hard-on for explosions, American flags, and young women? Who made Transformers, Armageddon, Transformers, The Rock, Transformers, Bad Boys 1 and 2, Transformers, Pearl Harbor, and Transformers? Yeah, that guy.
No! No! Please, no!
Now hear me out. Some people watch Star Wars and don't really care very much about the story. Some audience members like to watch films for the spectacle, the action, the special effects, which is why franchises like Fast and the Furious and Resident Evil are so popular. And you know what? That's fine. Nobody says that a film can't be good with a story that takes a back seat to balls-to-the-wall action and adrenaline. And Michael Bay can direct the hell out of some action. Say what you want about his character and narrative cliches, but it's hard to deny that he has an eye for making even the most ridiculous sequences look like they were done completely in camera. And he knows how to make characters that we don't even really care much about engage in action that looks incredible and keeps us hooked. Could you imagine a space battle or even a lightsaber duel directed by Michael Bay? All things considered, it would at least look incredible. Okay, now let's get serious. Number 2. Makoto Shinkai. Known for directing some of the best anime films in recent years, Makoto Shinkai knows how to write a story that really tugs at the heartstrings. His characters are always so vibrant and dynamic, and the environments he puts them in almost become characters in their own right. Star Wars has had a decent run with animation, and even the anime TIE Fighter short film was incredibly well done and widely loved by many fans who've seen it, proving that Star Wars can, and I think should, gain a foothold within the medium. Makoto Shinkai has a tendency of writing tragic, star-crossed lover-type stories, and to be honest, I would love to see something like that in Star Wars. Could you imagine a slow-burn, intimately told story about a Jedi falling in love with a dark-side user? That isn't Rise of Skywalker? That's something I feel like audiences of many different demographics would adore. He excels at telling grand stories with a simple, if sometimes a little out there, premise. Number 3. Edgar Wright. Gaining fame from his awesome helming of films like Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim, and Baby Driver, Edgar Wright is a director who knows how to engage his audience in subtle ways. He loves to blend humor with incredible action, with characters that we end up loving even if we start off the film not really liking them. If you've watched any Edgar Wright film closely, you'll notice that more often than not, there's just as much happening in the backgrounds of many shots as there is in the foreground. His films give you the idea that the world these characters inhabit are always alive, always moving, and just as interesting as the characters themselves. The dialogue he has these characters spout is often so witty and fast that you'd have to watch his films more than once to catch everything, and it would be just as funny as the first time you watched it. I could absolutely see him direct a scoundrel, smuggler, bounty hunter type of film. Number 4. Alex Garland. Even though he doesn't have an incredibly strong filmography yet, he directed the films Annihilation and Ex Machina, which I consider to be damn near science fiction masterpieces. He also wrote other films that you might know, such as Dread, 28 Days Later, and Sunshine. His films tend to show one or a few characters who are put into situations beyond their control, and we as the audience get to sit back and watch the chaos slowly unfold. Ex Machina, for example, is a film that really only has 3-ish characters. but it's the ingenious dialogue sequences and the tense atmosphere that really ramp up the suspense and drama. I could absolutely see Alex Garland directing a Star Wars film that gives us a slow, tense, and intimate character study about maybe, I don't know, a dark side user's descent into inescapable darkness. Just throwing that out there, sounds kinda cool. Number 5. Denis Villeneuve. My personal all-time favorite director, Denis Villeneuve has a style that is incredibly hard to mistake for anyone else and also super hard to emulate. The slow, intense, dynamic shots that suck you right into the worlds of his films is something he's known for, and he knows exactly how to show us environments in a way that go above and beyond what we would imagine them being. The characters in his films, such as Alejandro in Sicario, Kay in Blade Runner 2049, and Keller Dover in Prisoners, are always simultaneously subdued while being larger than life, but never in a way that makes them seem unrealistic. Denis Villeneuve has already taken on sci-fi projects like Arrival and Blade Runner 2049, and he has thankfully been chosen to helm the Dune remake coming out later this year, which I'm absolutely stoked for. Unfortunately, he hasn't expressed any interest in helming a Star Wars film. In fact, he said he'd probably never do it, but a guy can dream, damn it. I would love to see a film that takes place in the Star Wars universe featuring characters that come to life under Villeneuve's ingenious direction. I have no doubt that it would be endearing, hard to watch, tense, exciting, and heartbreaking all in the same breath. Well, that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little rant on directors that can make a great Star Wars film. My next video for the end of September will be kicking off the Star Wars sequel trilogy, so look forward to that. This has been Cam in Focus, proud to be part of the Geek News Now network. Be sure to smack that subscribe button and follow us on social media to stay up to date with geeky news, links in the description below. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.